की तादाद 10 लाख से बढ़ गई है, जिसमें 1 लाख से ज़्यादा ख़वातीन शामिल हैं। अक़वाम मुत्तहिदा ड्रग कंट्रोल प्रोग्राम के एक और सर्वे के मुताबिक इसी खत्ते में 2008 में 70,000 अफराद नशे की लत में मुब्तला थे, में 4,000 ख़वातीन थी। लेकिन हालिया सर्वे के मुताबिक कश्मीर के ट्रीटमेंट सेंटर्स में मार्च 2022 से मार्च 2023 के दौरान 41,000 से ज़्यादा नशियात के आदी नौजवानों का इलाज किया गया।
It was around 88,000 something. वैसे उनमें वो डिविएंट बिहेवियर्स आ जाते हैं, वो घर पे झूठ बोलते हैं, चोरियां करते हैं, डेट्स में चले जाते हैं, फिर डेट्स की वजह से वो खुद भी पेडलिंग में इन्वॉल्व हो जाते हैं। बोर्डम, फाइनेंशियल स्ट्रेसर, इमोशनल स्ट्रेसर जो कोविड के दौरान और बढ़ गए, वो भी रीजंस हुए। बट हम बच्चों को मेंटल हेल्थ नहीं सिखाते, इमोशंस का डील कर लगता है कि सर में दर्द हो रहा है, कुछ ठीक नहीं लग रहा। वैसे ही अगर वो अर्ली स्टेज पे रिकॉग्नाइज करेंगे कि कुछ ठीक नहीं है, तो जितना क्राइसिस हम अपने सेंटर्स पे देखते हैं वो देखने को नहीं मिलेगा। कॉलेजेस में कॉमन है, सड़क पे बच्चे हैं।
अगर हम अपने फ्रेंड सर्कल की बात कर ले तो उसमें भी आए दिन रोज एक न तो एक फ्रेंड जो होता है वो इन्वॉल्व हो जाता है इन सब चीज़ों में। डॉक्टर्स भी कह रहे हैं कि जो भी हार्ट अटैक हो रहे हैं नौजवानों के, वो इसी वजह से हो रहे हैं कि ड्रग ओवरडोज की वजह से।
यहाँ इससे सर हमारी जो नौजवान नस्लें हैं तबाह हो रहे हैं, उनको फिर समझ ही नहीं आएगा हमको क्या करना है आगे, फ्यूचर के बारे में क्या करना है क्या नहीं करना है।
आने वाले 1 साल तक आप देखेंगे कि हर एक नौजवान जो है वो इस ड्रग के अंदर, इस कैंसर के अंदर मुब्तला होगा।
An exclusive ground report from the region.
In the last few years, drug abuse in Jammu and Kashmir is on the rise. The number of drug abusers have increased exponentially. There is a change in the pattern of drugs as well. Drugs like heroin, cocaine, and brown sugar are available in
hospital OPDs. We see around about 40 to 50 patients of addiction-related cases every day. And the kind of addiction we are seeing is very dangerous.
पहले ड्रग सस्ता मिलता था।
It used to be cheap earlier, but now it's become expensive. Every household has one addict, and I have been on drugs for 3 years. I used to work as a laborer, and I used to spend all my money on drugs. During that period, my wife was pregnant, and when she delivered the baby in the hospital, I tried selling my own child to make money to get drugs. I was in the hospital, and some ladies asked me if I could find them a couple to give them a child, and hearing this, I decided to sell my own baby.
It has finally sprung into action and are taking on the drug dealers. They've also started making new drug de-addiction centers across every district of Jammu and Kashmir.
In your country?
हीरोइन ली थी तो कितना दिन को इस्तेमाल करते थे बेटा?
1 ग्राम आधा ग्राम।
Rasim și am udgar.
People. This is an estimate which could be true and it could be more than that.
Shocked neighbors are demanding strict punishment for 32-year-old Shaukat Ahmed Ganai for murdering his 70-year-old mother Aisha Begum. They say Ganai has been involved in drug addiction for 15 years.
Firstly, I got to know that what's drugs. There are many types of drugs, like we can see there's heroin, there's cocaine, and there's many other things. In 2008 there were very less number of people using drugs in this Kashmir, which was saying that it's a paradise, but now it's being destroyed.
In my mind I was thinking that it's related to the harmful things that affects our lives, and by these drugs our lives are getting destroyed even.
So as you all know, it's world of drugs. Everyone is addicted to that, and each and every time someone can say you that come with me, I will give you something or that. We must don't do that thing. We must ignore him that I'm not supposed to do that. It's a very harmful thing, especially it's drugs. They harm our mental health, and we get ill from our physical health. And also through these drugs we can do any vulgar activities. We can steal we can do robbery and other evils that was.
Sir, as we all know that firstly girls were not using drugs, but now they are using, because when they saw that boys are using drugs.
Well, sir, we know that the girls are mostly addicted to the drugs because of they're addicted to drugs because of men, that they see them, they're doing it, they think that it's a good thing, then they get addicted to these things. Well, their parents are responsible for it. Yes, of course they are responsible because they are giving them too much freedom. They are allowing them to go out of house at nights, and at these nights they get addicted in these things. And yes,
the government should take many steps, and government has taken, but these are not working well. Like corruption is there. That is like a policeman arrested some drug peddlers and taken money, as we saw the video, taken money 10,000, 50,000, and leave them without filing any case, any FIR. So government should take some important steps.
Parents are not taking too much serious. Parents are giving the freedom to the children's, and
if the schools make programs to reduce the drugs, to show them the videos, like our coaching center has shown us that it's really how harmful the drugs are. We get the information, and somewhere the students will not take too much drugs.
Problems. If we know that drugs they are not good for us, they are not good for our health, so we can not get involved into these. But I think that the responsible for all this mess which is created in our society are the parents, because we know that if the moral values, if the parents will make children aware that you have to actually support, what you are supposed to do in your life, then they will not be that they cannot get distracted from their path. And if I think that the students are getting in, they are falling in their false relationships, illegal relationships. Yes, it's true that through this way they are also getting addicted towards the drugs, because these things, these illegal relationships are diverting their minds from their track where they have to go. They are not. They have to bear in their minds that what they are actually supposed to do. But these illegal relationships are diverting their minds from their path, whatever they are actually supposed to do, and the parents are responsible for that. Then parents must took care of their children from their childhood, so that they cannot get involved in these things.
Despite the government is responsible for the increase in the drug addiction cases, but we are also responsible for this, as we have responsibility to stop these drug addictions. As per me, we can stop this drug addiction. If a person as a parent can guide his children of what to do and what not to do, they should preach the education, they should give the moral values to their children, they should provide the education, they should make the children understand of how these drugs are harmful for our health. The teachers should also give knowledge to the students of what they should do and what they should not, and what and how much harmful these drugs are for our mental and physical health.
Yes, sir, it's true that the Kashmir was paradise, but in today's era, the Kashmir is not paradise, but it's like a hell. I think that the people, they made the Kashmir hell. If the people, as we know that ancient people, the people were very humble, they help others, but in today's era, the people do bad activities, like they do drugs, and then the Kashmir become a hell.
Well, sir, we can stop these drugs by religion, because when we try to read some books, we get knowledge. Those